Alright, folks. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hello, Tusnad30. That Cyrillic name that I can't pronounce. I'm just going to be calling you that all the time. Hello, Mean Games. Clombo Gaming. Colombo's a funny word. Oh, give me a sec. Cat saw that I started a stream and he's like, whoa, I'm not staying in here. Maybe it's because I, like, yell all the time. Totally yelling all the time. Hello, S43, Car Such, Jam Sarns Flagman, and Woo. Hello, TLSWT. What about Core 2? Did you finish it? Let me see. You know, I want to finish my, Sudoku build. But maybe later today, maybe tomorrow, we'll hop into some more challenge mode. Look at this guy in the title screen doing reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, endlessly lifting the hammer. All right. Hey, Carter. Good to see you all. For everybody in the chat that's wearing pants, those pants look good on you. And for the ones that aren't, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. Why aren't you wearing pants? Hey, John JMO, Programmer Alex. Alrighty, ready. So where were we? We already have a working Sudoku game. Now the next step is just to sort of like polish it up, make it look nice. I think the first... Oh my god, so many connections are... Alright. This is just the X. This is just the Y. And the Z. Wait. Yeah, okay. Okay, I literally don't need to worry about this stuff. Okay. Right, this is what I'm going to set up to make the screen blank. Let's go ahead and... do I have... 3x3 ASCII? That's useful to have. I gotta make sure they flop down in the right orientation. Maybe I can spawn them on top of this. But, yeah, it's time to polish up this build, get it all nice and finished. And publish on the workshop. You know, I'm a dingus. Already dingus. Already got a dingus. Increase the dingus meter. We're already at 1 dingitude. Just do this for a 3x3 and then copy paste it. My gosh. So what I gotta do is on the back of this. Let's see, how am I gonna do this? We'll build it on top of here, I guess, and then just like cut it off. Because we're gonna weld it to each one. Wait a second. What did I built it over here. Let me just go see what I actually built. So the value is gonna connect to the plus block and the equals block. We don't actually need this duplicated so many times. But we do need something connected to all the equals. Alright. Alright. Looks like I know what I'm doing, right? This is all just to make sure the zeros don't show up and they're all blank. So, let's, I should, you know, I'm another dingus. I could have just changed the mode instead of removing it. Equals. There we go. So, if it's equals -1, add on to this. Bada bing, bada boom. And then that's gonna go 9 times. Let's paint, I think I can paint this without it being a problem. Let's just paint these to, like, let me know that I gotta connect the numbers to those blocks. Okay. Wait a second, wait a second. Wait a second. Maybe there's another way to do this. Hold on a second. So this is one way to remove the zeros. Hey Durf, I discovered how to make a logic repeater. Cool. What's a logic repeater? Dibs not counting dinguses. I can't count that high.
Use a memory panel where spot 0 is 255.
Yeah, that's yet a third way of doing it. I was actually thinking about another way. Memory panel where spot 0 is... You mean -1. Because there's more than 255... Like, let me just show you. By putting down an ASCII block and putting a value of 255. Because there's actually something to show at 255. Unless you're talking about the symbol at 255 is actually a thing, so that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, maybe there isn't that many symbols. What value is that? 252? I mean, -1 works too. Huh. Let's see now. Yeah, okay, well then I would need 81 memory panels. I wonder what's better performance. I wonder what's better performance. I'm not sure. If the memory panel... I'm not actually sure. Let's see the other method that I was thinking about. Because you could just do... hold on a second. I'm gonna switch songs. Something else. Not that I don't like that song. I think that's just gonna... I think YouTube's gonna complain about that one. I think what I wanted to do was just add like a... Nah, you know what? I think the memory panel's the way to go. Now that I'm thinking about it, I was gonna try and do like if it's a greater than some value. I can't, for the life of me, remember what I thought of. I came up with another way of doing it in my head, but I guess I forgot it, but just because the memory panel suggestion was too good. Okay, let's build it on a thing here. Yeah, that's kind of an easy way of doing it. Wait a second, is it? Hold on a second, hold on a second, hold on a second, hold on a second. What are these connected to? Just the display. Nothing else? Nothing else? Nothing else. Okay, so I can safely paint all of those white to act as the memory panel slots. What are we trying to achieve? Oh, it's, well, I'm just, overall, I'm polishing up the Sudoku player build. It takes in a little answer key that's spit out by the Sudoku generator, and this is just to play the game. So right now, we're going, like you see the screen right now, how there's a ton of zeros? We're just going to make those blank, so that you only see the numbers that are already there, and the ones that you put in. Then we're going to set up some lights and stuff to, you know, check for like a complete row or group or column. Maybe do like a little fancy celebration thing when you actually finish the game, or just like a light to show you when the game's done. Yeah, I have these exometers to just like sort of position a fake tracker on the screen so that you can have the laser like go to where you're pointing. That's like how you show your cursor. But then like you have to weld this entire thing facing the sun like this. I was thinking about using like a compass like this to sort of like detect how it's welded to the ground, and then like switch the X and Y if it's like in the other orientation, and like invert it depending on the direction. So like if it, you know, if you weld it facing away from the sun, all you would need to do is just invert the X. That's literally all you would need to do. Yeah. I don't know, we'll see. I mean, it's not that difficult to do, I guess. I might end up doing that. U on the counter block to reset value? Wait, what? It's not a... You mean E? Oh, you mean U to set value. That's not, I'm not doing that over there, anyway. You're talking about, like, way over here? Is there, like, a stream delay? Did I just read the message very late? I have no idea. Let's actually set these values, though. Okay, so for slot 0, we want a value of -1, just to make sure that's getting set. There we go. Okay, so -1 is in there. Write it in. That's slot 0. Slot 1. We just want 1. Write it in. Slot 2, we want 2. Slot 3, we want 3. Wait, is that actually working? Yeah, okay, cool. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's that. We got the memory panel set up. Don't run away. Don't run away. Don't bounce around like that. Actually, it's not that bad. Actually, it kind of helps if it flips over. Oh, it didn't flip over. No, that one didn't flip over either. Nice. Alright. Oh wait, I'm still missing one. No! So connecting these, they're gonna show just a blank space by default. Default. Right? Yeah. Oh my god, I have not learned my lesson. I should have just done the micro connection dots thing. Well, whatever, this is fine, I guess. Okay, paint this white. Wait a second. Am I a dingus? Should I have put... Whatever, I can just fit it inside of a wood wall or something. I can only build on the side of this now. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not mad. You're mad. It's fine. Okay. Now we gotta get, now we duplicate this 9 times. I mean 3, yeah, 9 times. Okay. Let's get to building, I guess. Hold on a second. Wow, hold on a second. I just saw that my my stream chat is like glitched out, and then I finally just got a bunch of messages all at once. A logic repeater is basically 3 logic gates connected to a timer? Okay. Yeah. I think I know that. I probably could have just built this and spawned this 3 times in. Durf, like, right now, why are you adding buttons to the counter? Just set it in the menu? No, Program Alex, it's much faster to just push a button. Like, you saw the way that I set the memory panel. Why would I use a menu every single time? I just connected the tick buttons, go beep beep boop up. There's a time and a place to use a menu, and that was not one of those times. Durf, what if you invited just a few members to Scrap Mechanic just for fun? Not in the middle of an important build like this. I know one of you is gonna just trash it just because, haha, for the lulz. Not happening. Not happening. Okay. Totally not the way that I wanted you to flip, but that's okay. Should have just put all this before hammering it, and then put an extra wood thing at the bottom. Alrighty, ready. New screen, ready to go. Can get rid of all this. Now before hooking that up, I could move this stuff too. This is the stuff that I would have to change if I make it like that you can weld it anyway. I might just be lazy with it and leave it. Is the big old button ready to go? This button is just connected to some tick buttons, which themselves are painted what they need to be. So I can paint this any color. Like green. Start the game. Okay. Okay. So this has to be... Let's do some light design first. Figure that out. What am I doing? Get rid of the timer. Alright, what do we got to work with here? The tiny lights? Tiny lights are good. Maybe these lights. Maybe these lights? Maybe these lights. Like I could do something like this. Oh, that looks bright like that. Turning it down does not help. That's just a shine of the part. Can I paint it so that it's not so bright? So that'll tell you which group is finished. I was thinking about I don't think I need a switch anymore. I was thinking about like maybe doing rows and columns like this. Light up a couple lights like that. Right? And then I'll just go in between all over the place like that. Another way to do it is just have indicator lights just around the outside like this. Not all over on the inside, just... maybe on both sides? I don't know, what do you guys think? Maybe, like, I'll call them, like, dot lights, line lights. If I did the dot lights or the line lights, I still need indicators for the group light. Right? Which is, like, gonna be on the side here. But... too bad there's no, like, corner light specifically. Yeah, there's no real corner light. There's no, like, bar light that's, like, 3 blocks wide. So, like, group lights would have to be another light. Hopefully I don't need more logic gates. A group light would have to be something like this on every corner if I did it up here. Like that, right? To sort of show, like, this entire group, you know, is done when that light is up. Yeah, because, like, you can't light up the 4 of them. Outside? Wait, outside? Dot lights? Oh, that's what you're saying, like the outside? Yeah. Also, the group lights on the outside probably are better. But the line lights... I don't know, I'm thinking it... I'm thinking it might be okay. It might get a little confusing. I don't know. Maybe the dot lights on the outside. Every single blue rectangle I see looks like the TARDIS. What? Maybe put the dot lights with the group lights? No, because the dot lights are supposed to show individual rows and columns. I cannot do this because that doesn't show like one column out of the 3 columns in these 3 groups, right? But here I can show just the one column, the second column, the third column, the you know, the last row, the 8th row, stuff like that. Let's get rid of this and then show you what it's all about. Because all of these need some checks as well. I was thinking, like, you know, I think both sides is good, right? You light up the light on both sides to show the entire row. I mean, I could put them all over the place, but I don't think... That might just get too distracting to have them in the middle. What does the memory panel do? The memory panel stores a number at a memory slot. So you can write to it and it'll just hold the number there. Very similar to how a counter block just holds a number. But yeah, you just you use another number input to like switch to another number. And it's you can actually build the exact same thing with like a counter block and like tick buttons. Yeah, and even like a math block to say like enter in, you know, enter in a certain number all of a sudden, or like subtract to another number all of a sudden. Like you can manage your numbers that way. It's just a lot easier to write in all the numbers beforehand. I actually built the game Wordle, and that's how I stored in words with the same ASCII block. Let me show you. Let me show you. Is it not? Oops. Wordle. Where's the one that I uploaded? Here it is. Okay, how do I start the game? Oh no, I gotta... You know what? Sure. Let's guess the word input. We're at word 19, right? I actually have a huge library of words saved into these memory panels. So right now they're expecting a different number, which is actually, you know, could be a number, letter, symbol, or whatever. So let's just play Wordle for a second. Guess the word input. Wait, what? Oh, did I have to... I maybe had to click it once to actually start the game. There you go. Input. It has an N and it has a T, but not in those spots. What kind of word... Wait, what kind of word is that? Let's get... if you see... Wait. Yeah, it has the N and a T. Okay. I also did a video on Wordle. So if you see that, I mentioned that... crane is always my starting word because of a video that I saw on YouTube. But I think, like, just in principle, it's good to try the vowels first. So A and E. Spoil is usually my second word, and thumb is usually my third word, because that covers all of the most common vowels sequentially, right? So A, E, I, O, and U all get covered in the first 3 guesses. By the 4th guess, I usually know the word. So let's guess crane. Is your Wordle game in the workshop? Yeah. Totally is. Okay, so it has an RN. Also not in those spots. I was gonna think like train, but the I is not there. The R is not there. So what the heck? What the heck kind of a word is this? I'm gonna guess my... Oh gosh. A-E-I. No U. I gotta guess something with an O. Because there's What? Yeah, none of the other vowels are there.
Spawn in my Wordle V1JM, it's better.
Is it? Do you have a library of words? Is it a full library? Durf, I have a tip. It's a word. Oh, thanks for the pro tip. Really, your insight is invaluable. I mean, wait, what's the word for... Did I use the right word there? Invaluable? I think I said the opposite of what I meant to say. Not like... I don't mean like valueless. I mean like... I don't know. I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for. The word also contains letters. Thanks. Thanks. Okay, so R-O-N-T. It must have an O. R-O-N-T. I mean, Tron could be spelt with those letters. R-O-N-T. Noter? Rotor? Yeah, I don't exactly know how many R's there are. This is the one thing about my Wordle game that doesn't say is like how many there are. Because some Wordle games that you play will tell you like a little number. No, there's no E. Well, rotor is with two O's. I'm a dingus. Okay, we can try rotor. What? No, okay. I only have 3 of that. I forgot that there's an N in there. I know 4 of the letters. There might be 2 R's, there might be 2 O's. I don't actually know. But at least now I know there is not an R in the first, second, or last, so only in these spots there's an R. There is an O, not on any of those spots though. What word is this? Because like most 5-letter words have a vowel, consonant, vowel. Like crane or input. Like 2 syllables, in, put. Or 1 syllable, crane. Rotor. I was gonna say donor. Oh yeah, no, it can't be donor. Because it said yellow. It's a good guess, though. Doesn't have A-E-I. It's just a word with O. It could have a Y. Ought, or... No, not or. Because the R is not there. It has... The R's can only be here. And it might just be 1 R. The N, no, can't have an O there. What word is this? So if it can't have an O in the second spot, it has to be in the first spot. Not followed by an R. Could be a T. What is O-T? Other? No, that's E. That What? What? Can't be north if there's no O in the second spot? Yeah, it gave a yellow indication, so... Wander? A is not in the word. Maybe... There's no word that starts with a Y. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Rotor was probably a bad guess, because, like... technically it's only 3 letters. And I was really betting that I was going to get a green. Okay, let's try to, like, rearrange the letters Tron in my head. Adding a Y to it. Tronny? Tyrone? Can't have an R in the second spot. It does exist, but it's not in the second spot. Yonder? Can't be yonder, because the O here gave a yellow. So the O exists, it's just not in this spot, so that means yonder is not... Good guess. Also, the E is not in the word at all. Huh. Thorn. Let's see. T. Yeah. Yeah, Thorn. Thorn is a good guess. Thorn is a good guess. Let's try Thorn. That might actually be it. That might is probably most definitely it. Arcane with the win, getting Thorn. Look at that. We got it in the 4th guess. Just to make sure we're not all going crazy, I'm pretty sure Thorn. We could have seen the answer back there the entire time. Anyway, that's sort of like an example of how the ASCII block works with the memory panel, because they're all just numbers, right? You just go here. Well, that's what this thing is doing, right? It's adjusting in numbers. So you saw the numbers 0 through 9. -1 is a blank space, and then it goes A, B, C, D, E, F, which is actually very useful for like hexadecimal displays, right? If you want to put in the number or the decimal number 10, convert it to hexadecimal as the letter A. Then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 is B, C, D, E, F. So that's how you can do color codes as well. You can get, hexadecimal color codes. Some of you might know what it is. So that's actually pretty cool. You know what? Maybe I should build a thing where you can just, like, paint something and, like, get the hexadecimal color code of the paint color. Not that those are unknown. Like, it's not secret what those color codes are, but just for the sake of building it. I had all the right letters, just not in the right order. Yeah. Also, you know what? Fine. Fine, John, because you want me to load in your gosh darn thing, I can't be too distracted from my build, though. Let me go find it on the workshop. It was Wordle V1 JMO. Wordle V1 JMO. My game pops up on the Steam Workshop when I search for that. There it is. Oh god. Lagged a little bit. New game. New game, new game, new game, new game, new game, new game. Ah, see, you have the same problem where they all show zeros and not a blank. Oh, it's better because it has a keyboard? Is it just it didn't choose the word yet, did it? It has memory panels back there. I'm kind of confused now. It looks like what's with the blanks on the left and right? That's nothing, right? There's no... I'm just kind of weirded out by it. You definitely put it in a nice, better package than I did. Alright, well, I guess, so we enter the word in here and start guessing. We'll start with what I usually... Why is this not a... Why is this keyboard layout A, B, C, D, E, F, G? I was trying to type, crane. We're gonna play Wordle like I always do. And there's no answer key. I can't cheat and see it. Oh wait, maybe I can. Just connect letter blocks to this. If that's the word, where's the word? The bird is the word? Let's guess. Alright, so we got an A and an E, N. I'm going to completely ignore the A and the N right now, because I want to exhaust more possibility by guessing spoil. See if the O and the I and the S and the P and the L are in the word. Hey, there you go. That was actually not a P. I'm going to guess the word stain. Right? S something A-I-N? It's not... Oh, it could be... No. It could have been snail if there was a L there. But it's not S-N, I think. I can't really think about any other... It's not Spain, because the P is also giving a black spot. So I'm guessing stain. Third guess, let's go. Third guess, where the heck is the T? It's right next to the S because of this darn keyboard. Why didn't you make it like a keyboard? Stain. Let's go. Guess stain. We got it. This is a much nicer Wordle game. My only complaint that I can possibly complain about is just I want my QWERTY keyboard, you know? That's the only thing that I could say about this. But yeah, that's the reason why I go with crane, spoil, and thumb. It gets all of the vowels and some of the most common consonants, like C, N, S, R. Alright, crane. We got an E. This is a word with an E in it. This also doesn't give you like how many E's there are. This is the one downside to building Wordle and Scrap Mechanic. There needs to be better parts to actually handle this, or a more complicated build. But like if this was a word that like crepe, well, I get crepe. I can't. It's not that word because the CR is not there, but there could have been like an E consonant E, right? And it's not going to say if it's another E in there because it's already shining green. Anyway, spoil. 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 Boop. Oh, it's an IE word with an O in the first two spots. What the heck is that? What is that? See, now's the point where I probably wouldn't guess the word thumb, because there's no point in... Well, there actually, thumb is a useful word to guess because it's 4 out of 5 letters are consonants. The U is just, like, the U is probably not in the word anyway. You think the word is movie? Yeah, see, you know your own library of words. How big of a library of words did you make, John? Or did you just rip it off of my Wordle game? Because, like, I definitely didn't make a full library of words. It's a huge list of 5-letter words that the actual... It's the same as mine? Okay. I think movie's in there. Yeah, entering in all of the words that are actually in Wordle are... There you go, third guess again, it's movie. Well, anyway, that's fun. I was just trying to show you, like, what the memory panel actually is capable of doing. I was too lazy? Yeah, I was too. I definitely was too, because, like, it's kind of a pain in the butts to enter in such a large library of words. Like, and then your memory panel's gonna go to, like, what, slot 1000 or whatever? It's ridiculous. Anyway, this... What was I doing? Let's add in the conditions for this stuff. I think if you add up the sum of all the numbers, you, like, you know, 1 through 9, you just get, let's see, that's 10, 20, 30, 45, adding up numbers 1 through 9. Sadly, Dingus has 6 letters. Of course. So I could just have a thing back here that just checks. Maybe let's not put it, like, right next to it. And then also the groups. I don't know where I'm gonna put that, but basically you just put a 45 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you just check if it's equal to a 45. Forgot that it's on page 2 for a sec. I really want to get back into mod making and improve this stuff. Like, it's such a pain in the butt that the development of the mod pack just had to stop. There's much better things that we can do with this. I also saw MJM posted a video. My goodness, he did an amazing thing. He was the guy that made I don't think it's in the mod pack actually. I think it's just in MJM's or like sci-fi pack or whatever it's called. Why am I searching mod pack? Yeah, there's no tank track parts or anything like that. That was just wheels that were in his pack. But like he totally improved them, and like they look actually like tank tracks. It's actually amazing. All right. MJM started getting back into modding again. It looks like. I don't know if it's gonna be. Well, I can't speak for the guy. It just I also don't want to get into like a whole bunch of the problems that happened with the mod pack or anything like that. But the one thing that I do want to make clear is that MJM was never problematic to work with. Like he was a great guy, no problems, and I think if I were to work with him again, things would be different. Just because like we kind of have to make things different. Like mod making in the past was more about it all comes back to like the reason why I'm developing the Scrap Mechanic Mods website is because the Steam Workshop sort of like forces mod makers to make these large, bigger and bigger packs of tons of stuff, which isn't always a bad thing. It can actually be a good thing, but it's overall a bad thing for players and mod makers because like it sort of causes problems like the problems that happen with the mod pack contributors, where ultimately it has to be someone's like a single person's decision on what players get in their inventory. What am I trying to say about anything again? It's just that I think MJM, like, the reason why it was never problematic was just because, the very early day, like, he's one of the OG mod makers, so the reason why I think we never had problems was because it was overall a good thing to toss all of our parts into a single pack called the mod pack, and that was a different kind of designing mods for players than the Steam Workshop sort of makes it. So, like, now, or, like, even during the scripting phase of mod making and scrap mechanic, it's more about creating, like, a set of parts. So, like, that's why you see, like, the MJM sci-fi pack. I don't know if he still calls it that, or if he just branded it as just the stuff that he's making. But, yeah, that's, it's just sort of like a little change like that. I think if we were to work together, it would be not his pack, so to speak, right? Like, he makes stuff for his pack to be in his pack, which isn't a bad thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm not trying to imply that at all. It's just that, like, the Steam Workshop, like I said, sort of forces the packs to be ultimately some one person's decision. And it's convenient for players because, like, they don't have to worry about, like, which packs to load so much. Especially if you can just load in a giant pack, like the Legend mod. The Legend mod does that, makes very good use of the Steam Workshop mod support. So, like I was saying, he added, like, new tank track parts, which look incredible. They actually look incredible. You gotta go check him out on his channel at some point. But, yeah, the reason why I'm, like, developing the Scrap Mechanic Mods website all over again is to define a new type of mod support where it's, like, more of a part-by-part basis. So the player ends up getting everything that, like, exactly what they're looking for, and it's better for mod makers too, because, like, think about it like this. Think about it like this. Like, let's say you want to play with, let's say you wanted to build a tank in Scrap Mechanic, and on the Steam Workshop you just search for whatever mods you know that have tank parts. You might just find MJM stuff, maybe some stuff in the, like, the Legend mod, maybe some Polygon stuff, but, like, that's about it. You don't want too much hassle to search for every pack that you gotta load that might have some tank track parts. So instead, it would be better to just have a huge database of the parts individually, so that you just search for tank track parts, and then you find all of the tank track parts in existence. That means, like, all of MJM's, that means all of the Legend mod stuff, that means all the Polygon stuff that could be used for tank tracks, plus anything that new and, like, upcoming mod makers, you know, because, like, it's good for new mod makers that have trouble getting noticed because they have to compete with a giant pack that already exists and have lots of publicity. So it's good for other mod makers, and it's also good for players because, like, you get exactly what you're looking for, which is the entire set of tank track parts that MJM would have made, plus anything else. Like, even if it's just one additional part, that's good, right? You get exactly what you're looking for. So that's sort of the whole point of the project, is to design a new type of mod support, just to solve a lot of the problems. Because, like, yeah, like, I don't want to get into it again and again and again, but, like, there were problems with the mod pack, like, amongst the mod pack contributors, not MJM, but, like, some other ones. And it just came down to, because the mod pack has to be ultimately one person's decision, and the new type of structure gets rid of that. It's not anyone's, like, you know, the mod makers can make whatever mod parts they want, but ultimately then it's the player's decision what set of parts they actually end up playing with. And that's very different than the Legend mod kind of style, where they just make, like, this giant pack and say this is the only set of parts that you're ever going to need type of thing. Because, like, sometimes you want to, you know, it's convenient for what the Steam Workshop is, because, like, when you want to build something, you don't have to worry about which packs you got to load in. But it's inconvenient for mod makers that have to try to compete with that. Like, what if there's somebody that, you know, wants to make their own tank track part, but the players just end up being like, oh, I'm just going to load in MJM's tank track part and that's it. They're never going to see the new stuff. Right? So, like, a new structure where it's not ultimately a single mod maker's decision on what players have in their inventory, but instead players. I mean, MJM would be able to use the website and say, like, all of these individual parts are my tank track part set. You gotta think, like, mod packs would essentially be a set of parts. That's what they are. It's a set of parts. So, like, the website will have sets of parts designed by anyone. Could be the mod maker, could be a player that literally selected all the same parts plus one extra part. You can design your custom inventory without having to load in a huge pack or whatever. And that's good for your computer's RAM. Anyway, I'm sorry, I was just like a little bit on a rant there. I don't even know why. I'm just sort of connecting stuff. Durf, fun fact, my Core 1 speedrun was 130. Durf, you know Durf, I think that you guys made you guys made a mega pack with MJMU and the new Legends team so that you guys can make the best mod pack for building. There's also problems with that too, though. Like I said, it's not always an inconvenience to... Sometimes it is an inconvenience. Sometimes it's actually a convenience to have the Steam Workshop setup, where it's just a giant pack of parts. Like, for example, polygons. Sometimes you want just the flat, sort of plastic-looking material polygons. Sometimes you want glass polygons. Sometimes you want glowing polygons. Sometimes you want, like, a metal, reflective-looking polygon. You know, sometimes you just want something different, and it's silly to have all of those versions of parts in a single pack, because, I mean, you're not gonna... Most of the time that you're playing Scrap Mechanic, you're not going to use all of those different types, right? Which one am I connecting? The top. So, like, this is something that is ultimately the mod maker's responsibility, is how they affect your computer performance, and I think that's kind of silly. So yeah, the entire point of, like, putting in the work to actually design a new type of mod support is to, like, answer to all those problems. Mod makers don't have to worry about it. Players don't, you know, get all the same conveniences from the Steam Workshop type in the new type, while not having the inconveniences of it. Oops, I don't want to connect that. It's this one. You know, another way to look at it is, on the website, eventually you'll be able to, like, I'm working on it. It doesn't exist yet, but eventually you'll be able to just, like, search glass, find all the glass parts. Or the mod, like, a lot of it comes down to what the mod maker actually designed the part for. So, like, if it's meant for Windows, or, you know, the glass polygons used to be, like, you could build, like, an ice sculpture out of it. So, like, that would be part of the mod maker's responsibility, is to essentially say that these glass, like, put in the search tags that these polygons could theoretically look like ice, right? So instead, it's sort of like a... And, like, that's actually better that way, too, because, like... Again, if you think about what the Steam Workshop's doing now... Did I connect that or disconnect that? I can't see. I wish I had the micro connection dots. if you think about the Steam Workshop right now, mod makers don't have to care about what the search tags are saying, because you've already got their mod, you've already got all the parts. And I'm not trying to add any inconveniences for the mod maker. As a matter of fact, it's part of the website's design to use these like search tags properly to properly categorize what these parts can do. So that's why when I'm searching for like number logic, all these polygons pop up because they have RGB capability. So like number logic was a tag, even though there isn't the phrase number logic in the title or description of these parts. It's like I messed up with that tag because it shows up, it makes so many polygons show up when I'm not looking for that part specifically. But that's just because that mod pack, those polygons are a test anyway. There's a new version of polygons. As soon as scalable wedges is a thing in the game, I'll be testing to see the capabilities of that and exactly how to best implement the new polygons. Because there's different ways that the game can implement that scalable stuff. I want to see which way it is before like putting in a ton of work just to find out that it's not going to work, you know? So that was just a test polygon pack. Because like people are going to want low friction polygons, people are going to want the glass polygons, you know? There's so many. You can't make it all, but maybe with the scalable stuff you can. Really, it's just about categorizing. And you, like, mod makers, you know, you might think like, oh, just add in every possible tag that could ever exist on my mod part, and people are gonna find it. That's not the way that that's gonna work, because like that actually works against you. You just want to tag your stuff accurately so that people find it. Because like if they find something that they're not looking for, that's not a good thing for you know, the part overall. It's gonna end up looking more like junk to players than anything else. So you definitely don't want to improperly tag your stuff. Okay, now what we need is to hook up, first of all, the 45 to all of this. It's a big project and it's taken a lot of work to, you know, develop a whole platform like that. It's kind of silly now that I'm thinking about it, that like I'm actually doing that. But I think it's worth it because, well, like I said, the mod pack, you know, there was some problems between mod makers, and it's because it's ultimately like a single person's design and decision about what the entire pack is. So if you design a system that completely avoids that, it doesn't have to be, you know, mod makers don't have to argue over anything. They just make awesome parts and put it on the workshop. Plus, they don't have to compete with the notion of like players only want to load in, you know, a certain pack or whatever. You search on the workshop for number logic, right? Just like I searched here. Assuming all the polygons wouldn't show up, and like you would find all this stuff, it would include in the search results number logic stuff that anyone else would make too. It's not going to be like, you're not limited to just the mod pack stuff. So it takes that sort of like decision making out of the mod maker's hands and into the player's hands, and that's good for other mod makers, because some other mod maker might make a part that's compatible with number logic stuff, and what, you're never gonna see it because you never load in their pack? That's ridiculous. So putting that, you know, adding those tagged parts to the search result is good for that mod maker too. That's more or less the reason why I'm like even bothering with doing that. It's just a lot of work to actually create that kind of platform. So it's gonna be a while before we get to actually like see that sort of thing. But then with that in place, I think that's the thing that's actually going to like grow the modding community. People will have a reason to create awesome stuff again, because they're like I said, the Steam Workshop just sort of like encourages mod makers to compete with each other, and then they, you know, that's what causes the problems when people try to collaborate with each other, is that they basically argue over some of the dumbest things because it has to be someone's decision. It's in the mod maker's hands when it shouldn't be. It should definitely just be like designed for what the players want, like it always should have been. And I think that just comes down to like Axolot themselves just made sort of like a lazy solution based on what mod making used to be, right? Like if you think about the OG days, like the very old days of mods on Scrap Mechanic before the Steam Workshop, players were basically forced to load in one mod at a time, because if you tried to install two mods, they would overwrite each other. And so effectively you could only choose one at a time. That's what made the mod pack very popular, was because I approached other mod makers and was like, let's stick it all in a giant pack and everybody gets what they want in a single download. In a single installation. You don't have to choose. You get, all the parts. So that's basically what made the mod pack very successful in the beginning. And then it seems like Axolot Games was just like, all right, we're going to take that concept and allow people to load in several packs, right? So when given no other alternatives, the Steam Workshop is actually great mod support. I just think that it was a little bit rushed, and they probably could have designed it a little bit better. So now with like a new design that's like, I put in a lot of time into thinking about all the problems that I experienced firsthand, a lot of the problems that a mod maker faces. I hear a lot of the arguments that mod makers make with one another. So if putting in the effort to actually design a system to solve those problems, I think that's going to be a much better mod support. Anyway, enough ranting about that. Of course, if you guys have suggestions about what you want to see on the Scrap Mechanic Mods website, I have a channel for that in my Discord with a thread that I posted, just called Suggestions. Anything that you want to see, you can tell me. Because like I'm currently working on a lot of the back end stuff just to make the website itself before. It's such a big project. Let me tell you, it's such a big project. That's the part that just makes me go like, ugh. Because like there's so much work that isn't mod making that I have to do before. it's oh man. Like I haven't even gotten to the part of like completely designing the database. I'm just setting up the structure of the website itself so that I can work on the website. I'm doing a setup before a setup before a setup. It's such a pain in the butt. Oh man. Durf, can you do tutorials on how we can theoretically build something like this with modular sections that you have done tutorials on? I can't find the suggestions channel. Oh, if you're in the Discord, you gotta give yourself the Scrap Mechanic Mods role. You just go to the welcome channel, you click the blue dot or whatever it is. That gives you the role to see the channel. So then you see Scrap Mechanic, you see SMM_dev, that new channel pop up. The thread, I guess you gotta click the threads button. Or if you're in the channel, you might just see that I started the thread, and you might be able to click that. But the threads button on Discord's right up at the top on the right side of the channel description. There's a little button that's like a hashtag with a speech bubble on it. You click that to see all the thread discussions. Yeah, I guess, am I gonna go... I'm thinking about if I'm gonna leave these lights in this position. I guess so, right? I guess it doesn't really matter. Where are those lights? They're like right here, huh? it's gonna be a little bit of a pain in the butt to wire. I'm just gonna stick them up here. But yeah, I really think that, like, with a lot of those problems out of the way, like, new mod makers will come in, it'll just generate more of an interest in actually creating mods for this game. Even the people that, like, have never played Scrap Mechanic before, they'll actually have an interest in making their ideas, since the platform to show off their amazing ideas and talent will enable them more than the Steam Workshop does, like when they have to compete, you know, with another mega pack or something like that. A platform designed to you know, show off that stuff is much better for other people. So that's why I think it's going to encourage growth in the modding community. Especially, you know, since nobody has to worry about the problems and, like, the arguments and stuff like that. Okay, now to wire up each group. What? Which is the best way to do it? Probably just like this. No, you know what? I'm reconsidering what I'm doing here. We're gonna stick them here. It's for my wiring sanity. All right. Yeah, and, like, the end result of, like, all these problems being solved and, like, growth in the community also means that the things that players create will end up growing as well. Yep. That's the first 3. Wait a second. I'm a huge dingus. What is the dingus counter at? I'm a huge dingus. These all gotta be addition. We need to add to check for 45. Did somebody, like, notice that and, you know, try to tell me and I just didn't notice in the chat? Is that what happened? Oh, man. Not a problem. I can still keep most of these connections. Alright, now this is the thing that I gotta move. So let's just do a thing real quick. Move it to... down here, I guess. It doesn't really matter where I move it. But if I do this, multiply the number into the mod pack, bam, the new thing, the new counter block has the number in it, so I can disconnect all that. So now I gotta put in all the equals. I guess I'm gonna make this screen a little bit taller than I originally intended it to be. It's not really a problem, because the fake tracker position will just adjust. Alright. So that has 45 in it. And these are all just the addition stuff. Which, this is only 3 memory panels connected to this. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. Gotta do that 8 more times. Just like that. Easy peasy because of the position I put it in. Okay. Durf, can you check the Scrap Mechanic channel in the Discord? No. I'm busy doing connections. I'll check it out after the stream. Durf, do you like anime? I like me a good anime, yeah. Awkward silence? Yeah. Yeah, that's just because I'm, like, super focused. Laser eyesight on trying to make these connections. Without making mistakes, you know? Also, guys, I have a bit of news. I recorded a video the other day. Can you believe it? It's not a live stream, an actual video that I recorded. I was also thinking about, like, these connections kind of look like an ice cream cone. Right? Here's the cone, and there's, like, little balls of ice cream. Anywho. Can I fit everything where I want it to be? Let me just stick it on top, I think. These aren't going to be in the way too much, I think. Whoops. All right. So yeah, we just gotta add them together before checking if the group column or whatever is equal to 45. He's just kidding? What do you mean I'm just kidding? No, it's totally a video. I just have to edit it. Edit it. I gotta edit it. I didn't change... Oh my god, I can't see these other modes. I didn't accidentally change a mode. Okay. Check. This is one of those moments that I really wish I had micro connection dots. Check. Maybe I should just go and do it. Quit the game, go and do it, restart the game. I'm just gonna go do that. Because like this is getting really annoying. So give me a sec, guys. I'm modding the game super quick. Let's see, it's in data GUI. Is it in data GUI? Resolutions? I don't think so. What? Maybe I just... You know what? I'm just gonna go into Scrap Mechanic folder, search for motor point.png. Okay. I found it. Where is it? Open file location. Scrap Mechanic data textures connect tool. Got it. Okay, open my image editor. Let's go. We're gonna scale that down to micro size. Overwrite the file. Close, don't save. I don't need to save. And just to make sure everything goes good, I gotta check my cache. There it is. That's the cache file. Oh my god. Did I delete it or didn't I? Looks like I deleted it. Good. Okay. Start up the game again. Let's go. Breaking news, Durf closed his game without it crashing. Very funny. Very funny. Durf, don't forget to delete System32 while you're messing with your files. Wow. 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 Thanks. Thanks for that. Let's see if it worked. Bada bing, I've got little connection dots. Now I can actually see what I'm connecting here. Microscopic connection dots. Doesn't actually change their like performance. Like this counts as me pointing at it. So it's not more difficult to connect things. It's just as useful as before, but now I can actually see what's connected, what isn't. Like down here, if I connected these, it was covered up by a giant circle. I couldn't actually see if I did or not. But it looks like I got them all. Good. Alright. Are you equal to 45? 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 Are you equal to 90 divided by 2? Are you equal to 45? Oh my god, you guys are just relentless in the chat. When are you gonna play my challenge? When are you gonna play my save file? When are you gonna do public games? Like, you guys are just relentlessly asking, let's do this, that, and the other thing. I can't, like, physically, I can't do that all at once. Plus, I wanna do what I wanna do, you know? I wanna build this. I have so many other ideas to do in Scrap Mechanic 2. I physically can't do it all. I think tomorrow... Wait. I also gotta develop the Scrap Mechanic Mods website. You know? There's things that I gotta do. And edit videos. Oh, all those connections to lights are bad. All the connections to the lights are bad. That's okay. I'll just delete the lights. That disconnects them. I can just slap them down super quick. That's gonna be faster than disconnecting.
Add duck to website.
Yeah, about that, there's part of the database is not just going to be mod parts, it's going to be like a vanilla inventory of parts as well. So I'm going to be keeping track of like all of the parts per game version. So I think I have already some of the 0.4.8 or 6, whatever it was. I think I already have some of those parts in there. 0.5.1 is in there. So it's basically just me adding the content from the game version in like a folder that's just the game version. So there's 0.6.5 is going to be added there, and then I that's part of the thing that I gotta build is like a tool for the website for me to use, like part of the back end, where I upload the stuff and then do like a little click the button to say scan the folder to inventory all of the vanilla stuff to add it to the database. And then on the front end, you guys are going to see, is this mod for game version 0.5.1 or 0.6.5? Does it, users, like players will be able to report, does this work in the new version or doesn't it work? Stuff like that. So like better version tracking, because like currently there is none. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna just add the equals to these lights. That's the thing that's gonna turn on the lights. Right? Let me just go ahead and make sure that that actually does work the way that it needs to, and it doesn't have to be like a logic gate. Oh.
No, add an image of real life duck to website.
Okay. I'm kind of confused now. Hold on a second. This is not going to work? This is 45. All this stuff added together, coming out in a single plus block. Huh? Equals. Is 45 equal to literally a plus block that's going into it? Yes. Oh, because they're all saying -1. Doi. Doi. Alright. Add another count to the dingus meter. These lights will work when you're playing the game. Wait. The thing that I actually have to test, though. if the lights actually light up for this stuff. So this is outputting 1, because no connections are... Okay, good. And then if I add in a 0... and a 1... they're not equal, the lights turns off. They are equal, lights turns on. Good. Good. Yeah. Got a little bit confused about which lights I'm hooking up here. And then I just took a pause and said, yeah, and all of a sudden regained all of my confidence. That's all it takes. Okay, that's half of the lights anyway. Let's just do the groups. Group 1, or that one anyway. Group 2. Group 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8, 9. And now we just do the other half of these like this. It's just nothing but wiring wires. Let's see, is it better to wire it from here? I think so. You see this? All this mess in the back? This is a good reason to have this part of the creation separate and wiring it first. It all turns invisible. You see that? Great stuff. Oh, also, and apparently Axolot tweeted something. I didn't actually see what that was. I just saw in my notifications, in my email that Twitter Axolot actually posted something. Is that actually true? I mean, I think it's true. I don't think Twitter is gonna lie to me, but like, is it good? Should I even look at it? Durf, can you do build tutorials on how we could theoretically build something like this with modular sections that you have done tutorials on? I don't know what that actually means. Axolot tweeted an image of 4 different garment boxes. It's a new garment box? Wait, what? Like a new tier of garment box? Or... Huh? Wait, what? Garments? Is this literally because... What? Is this literally because of the things that happened in my survival world? Where, like, I just had a bunch of junk garment boxes now? What? No. What? What is a new... Wait. 4 garment boxes. I can't see it in this inventory, right? Yeah. What? I'm actually kind of confused now. What do you mean 4 garment boxes? Just like 4 regular garment boxes? Or it's like a new tier? Something better than gold garment box? There must be better destructive physics. I don't know. I don't really think so. I don't think that's necessary. Two regular garments, then 2 non-normal ones. What? There's 3 garment boxes already. What do you mean 2 regular ones? There's the green, the purple, and the gold. We already have that in survival mode. Why would they only show 2? AKA 2 current, 2 new. Are you sure about that, programmer Alex? Like, you have me... Maybe I should just go check it out myself. Let me just go see what it is. Because JMO, new heart love tier appeared. You piqued my interest a little bit. Let me just go check it out real quick. Twitter. Tweeter. I definitely shouldn't get too distracted on Twitter. Where is Axolot's post in my feed? You're not showing it to me fast enough. I'll just have to look it up. Okay, yeah. It's just... Okay, wait, what? It's just an image... of a garment box that's pink with a heart on it. Some of the replies are pretty cool. Some of the replies are totally just like, yay, another worthless collectible. Huh. So, why a new tier of garment? I'm gonna be honest, my thoughts on this is, it's exact, like, oh my god, who at Axolot came up with that idea? It's probably the exact same person that came up with the idea of a multi-component kit. Because, like, what's the point? Right? Like, it just seems like, which, by the way, I should probably clarify right now. I don't think that new garments are a bad thing. I think that adding more outfits in the game is Like, more and more and more. We need hundreds of outfits. I think that's much better. Custom clothes? You know, maybe John, maybe JMO, like that. I don't think that's the best way to go about it, though. If it's custom clothes, I'm all for it. Yeah. I agree with you on that part. I just don't think that adding a special tier for that is the best way to go about it. I suppose it would be if that's the way to handle if garment boxes are spawning in survival world. And if you unlock all of the green stuff, no new green stuff spawns in. But like that's still just sort of like a very messy solution to it. I think custom garment boxes could just be unlocked by the existing tiers. I don't think you need. I don't think that a new tier is even needed. Tier, by the way, is spelled T-I-E-R. Not like the tears that come out of your eyes. Like low tier, high tier. That kind of tier. Alright, what I want to add is the Exometer stuff. So position Z is going to be... Oh, did I mess that up? I mean, that's position Y, but... Position Y on the surface of... No, we're good. So we just gotta stick that anywhere on the surface here. It doesn't really matter where I stick it. Position Y. Altitude just has to be on the same altitude as the top one? No, and the line above it. On the line above, that's altitude. And X just has to be on the X position just before the first row. Just before the first row, which is like over here. Yeah, we'll just tuck it there, because position X. That better not, like, flip the math. No, it's a GPS position, okay. Just because I placed it on the other side. The position Y is the one that's important. Actually, you know what? I can hide that one, too. Just by putting it back here and then adding 2 to it. Like I was trying to do before. Assuming this is the positive direction, I think it is. I could just change it to -2 if that's the issue. Okay. Yeah, no, like I'm trying to think about like the new garment box tier. It's like maybe it is for custom clothes, because like I can't imagine that. Look, because it I also genuinely think that like I'm surprised Axelot doesn't do more influential things with their Twitter. This is probably one of the worst things that they could have posted on their Twitter. And it's exactly like the multi-component kit. It just makes them look like they don't know what they're doing and they're just kind of like winging it. And like, hear me out for a sec, because like I've definitely ranted about the design of the component kit from like a gameplay design perspective, and how it's not actually good for gameplay. And things are not balanced in the game so that when Chapter 2 comes out, all of a sudden they're just like, I have a great idea, we'll add a multi-component kit, and that's gonna, you know, unlock a lot of this other Chapter 2 stuff. Like, that's a very lazy way of fixing the problem, when they could have just designed the component kit itself to be in all of those crafting recipes and stuff. Why even have a multi-component kit? It's kind of ridiculous. It just seems like a very lazy design choice. Now, if we're like, if I'm gonna be comparing that to the garment boxes, survival mode was released with 3 garment tiers, right? Why couldn't they release tier 1 and then save tier 2 for chapter 2 if they really wanted to do that, and then save tier 3 for, God forbid, chapter 3? Like, again, it just seems like they, you know, didn't think things through when they released the first 3 tiers, and then all of a sudden they're just like, oh, I have a great idea for chapter 2, let's release a 4th tier of garment box. Like, that's just kind of, it must be for custom garments, right? It must be. I can't imagine that. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised though if it was like like that. I wouldn't be, because they did the multi-component kit. I wouldn't be surprised if Axolot really failed another design aspect. I just desperately hope that it is for custom garments, because like what? Oh my god, why would you add a 4th tier? It's just says. So, like, that's what I'm saying about, like, their Twitter posts. I think that they could be doing much, much better Twitter posts that, like, if they posted, hey, we fixed this issue that exists in the game, instead of you know, I think they would get a lot more positive feedback just from something simple like that, and they don't have to try to impress their own fan base with, like, this fancy new content that literally doesn't even do anything. It's not a new outfit that they're showing. They're showing the design choice. They're showing, like, hey, there's gonna be a new garment box, but, like, that doesn't mean anything to players. So, like, something that, if they showed off a new outfit, that would mean a lot more than a garment box. So really what they're showing is just the design choice that, like, hey, there's a new tier of garment boxes. What does it mean? You'll just have to speculate and see. I think that's, like, just blah, 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 blah. Maybe they're specifically trying to rile people up, right? Like, maybe they're trying to get like, what? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. They could be doing much more effective things with their Twitter to, like, actually get interest in their game. Alright, so we just need a tracker. The Y is going to be green. Right there. The X. The X is over there, and that's going to be red. And that's blue. Right, that's X. Okay. And then this one over here is blue. Don't need this one. Keep the front nice and clean. Okay, we got the RGB. Let's stick on the tracker. Just put it anywhere, really. My laser's going nuts for that tracker. Wait, shouldn't it be pointing to... How is that tracker positioned closer than this one? Don't tell... Oh, because the thing is speed. There we go. It's still kind of weird. Position X is definitely... Oh, you know what? It's probably the thing that I said I gotta subtract 2. So reset to 0. Subtract 2. There we go. That's at that spot. 0, 0. Okay. I knew it. I knew I gotta do something with that. Alright. So now I just gotta pay attention to what I actually have to connect here. All 3 of these gotta go into blue. These ones gotta go into red. So we'll just paint them. And that's that. Blue and red. And that's literally that. That's that. That's that. I said that's that. Let's finally connect the screen. All right, here we go. Yeah, I want my connection lines to be nice and vertical, so let's move it far enough away that logic gates aren't going to be welded together or anything like that. That looks good. That's looking pretty good. Connect these to red. Connect these to blue. Let's see how it works. That's not good. Okay, the vertical's working. Vertical working's just fine. Did I do something with this here? Okay, yeah, that should be the first slot. What's going on with that? Did I just not connect this correctly, or? I must have disconnected something. Did I have to connect? I think I have to connect to this actual position to the thing. To the red one. Like that. Okay, that looks appropriate. 1, 2, 3. Skip 1, 4, 5, 6. Skip 1, 7, 8, 9. Can't go further than 9. Can't go less than 1. Alright. Durf, can you do tutorials on random logic things like RNG things and checkers so that we can build large logic creations? Maybe? I mean, bug me about it in my Discord. Like, you gotta tell me what you want me to build. Like, show me how to do this and I'll do a quick tutorial on it type of thing. Right? If you just tell me, do tutorials, I don't know where to start. I don't know what you want me to show you. So I think just leave your suggestions in my Discord. Alright, so now we just gotta hook up the screen and we're good. To play some Sudoku. Hook up the screen and we're good. This is gonna be fun, folks. This is gonna be a lot of blue spaghetti. This is gonna be fun. Show me how to calculate collisions in logic games. Yeah, you know what? See, that's the bad... I'm not sure if that's actually a good prompt for a tutorial. I don't think you guys understand how a lot of that stuff works. So if I search for this Flappy Bird. Lagging my game for this. But if I just show you, it's a flap... Oh my god, that... I already lost. It's Flappy Bird. Oh my god. Oh my god, go up. Oh my god, I got very lucky with that one. Nice. So to do this, like there, you know, I'm checking for collisions. Oops. There's lots of different ways to do collisions, right? This is actually very simple in terms of a logic creation. It's actually just a screen that sends a signal tick by tick by tick by tick. There's actually no speed to it. This is not like an actual screen. It might as well, everything beyond this yellow pixel might as well be one block. It's just delayed because of the number of connections it's going through, you see? They're all just in a single chain. So this is actually a fake screen that's just starting over here. The collision detection is just the color of the yellow pixel. Because when this color, like I'm literally just adding a number value to change it from, I'm just adjusting the number value. I don't know if it's positive or negative to change the hue of the color to yellow or whatever that is. So when the green bars come across and they happen to overlap this yellow pixel, the yellow pixel changes color. It's an improper yellow. That's the detection that I'm doing. I'm just checking for that single color pixel. And that's you know, that's how we can see that there's a detection. This is another type of collision detection. There is not a single tutorial. Maybe I should have reset it, huh? Reset. There you go. There's not a single tutorial for, oh, make collision in logic creation. It depends on what you're building. So this is using XY components to see the edges of the screen and where the position of the paddle is. And it's really just a numbers thing. Nothing's actually colliding. It's just a little bit of mathematics to say if the number is less than this or if the number is greater than this. You know, you just gotta change the direction of the path of the ball. This is more about the ball's vector than it is collision. So when you're asking a question like, oh, how do you do collisions in logic games? That's kind of the wrong question to be asking. That's not, it doesn't really work that way. It all depends on what you're building. Asking the RNG thing and the check, like that I can very easily show you. And that doesn't come, like, bleh. That doesn't, like, include what you're going to be using the RNG thing for. It just shows you how to do it. Anyway. I have a video, I think I have a video on that. No, what I have a video on is the DVD logo thing. Oh, okay. Emergency, reset the system. This is probably the simplest way to do logic. Logical collisions is just an XY component. And if it's a certain X value or a certain Y value, you just invert the direction. Right, so it's positively counting X, now it's negatively counting X. And when it hits the other side, it's going to be positively counting X. There's all kinds of different ways to do quote-unquote collision. Don't make the assumption that there's only one way to do it. It just depends on what you're building. Durf, you didn't say when public. Probably because there's not gonna be a public game. No, I just got other things to do. I don't know when the next public game's gonna be. So let's hook up the screen and actually play Sudoku. We just gotta hook up the screen and then we can play. Oh my god, I can't see. Oh my god, I literally can't see where the dots are. See, that's... Do I want to go back to the big dots? The big dots might help me here. No, I want big dots here, but I want small dots here. I just need to find... Oh, these blue lines literally points to where I need to point to. Follow the lines. And I've got it. And there's nothing immediately behind the screen, right? Well, there's those, but I think I'll be alright. Oh my god, sorry for the bitrate. That's probably killing the the pixels on the screen. I just gotta do 81 connections. Well, less than that now, but I just gotta do that, and then we can finally play a full, polished version of Sudoku. What is that? What number is that? Yeah, it's one block higher than I put this stuff back here. Oh my god. This is also showing some numbers already, I think. Right? No? Are they just all 0? Shouldn't there already be some numbers? Oh, because I can paint all of this white. Can't believe I almost forgot to do that. There you go. Now it's going to start showing some numbers with blank spaces instead of 0. That's the way to do it. Okay. This... 71 more connections. 70. 69 more connections. 68 more connections. 67. Where is that freaky deaky blue line pointing to? What was that on? 67, 66? $65, 64, 63, 63, 63. There you go. These are a little bit easier to see now that they're farther away from the massive pink blob. Alright, top group is done. Top left, anyway. Oh my god, I don't like doing this guesswork of am I on the dot or not? Left group is done. It's not too difficult because like there's some room between this side and the back side. Oh my god, there's so many lines. Anyway, the entire left side is done. No crossed wires. Everything looks like they're straight. No mistakes yet. Oh. Okay, good. Good. I didn't miswire that one. Good. Where's the next one? Right here. Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. Alright. Get that top one. 2. Yeah, it's much easier to do the top. And the further right we go, the easier it is. 3. 4, and we're halfway there. I'm still trying to wrap my head around like what the heck Axolot was thinking with that tweet, the Twitter post. Surely they have something better to share, right? Like, I think people would be far more excited about and, like, speak positively about the game if they finally added those birds that they showed in a very old dev blog. Like, hey, birds are finally going to be in the game. Because, like, one of the Twitter replies, I quickly scrolled through some of the replies. Like, people are saying, like, what a worthless collectible, or, what about Underground, or, like, so many other things that players have been waiting for. It just drives me nuts to think about, like, there must be somebody there that is, like, convinced that these are good ideas that they're doing. Like, hey, we're gonna, tweet this. I don't know, I just think they need to stop with the idea that new content is doing good for their game right now. When they need to address what their content is, the state that it's in first. And, like, that's going to have a much more positive impact. Not only that they're doing that, but then, if, in the future, new content will have a bigger bang for their buck type of thing. Right? Because, like, people can't fully appreciate. People aren't going to be so excited. There's this very same post about a new garment box will have more positivity if there wasn't something for people to complain about. That's the thing that I'm basically saying. So, like, it drives me nuts, because, like, that's why I compare it to the multi-component kit. Who at Axolot thought that those were good ideas? And, like, why are they still on this train of, we gotta add something new, like a new content, to get people hyped up or whatever? Like, you just, that's not the answer. Like, that's something that you can do. Oh, that's just, oh man, it's disheartening, because, like, scrap mechanics not gonna be fixed ever, is it? They're just like beating a, what is it, the phrase, beating a dead horse at this point? With all these posts about like, hey, we added this new thing that's not actually a new thing, but a reiteration of the old thing. Just like the multi-component kit, or like a new garment box, like. How about you just add new garments instead of a new garment box? How about you just use the component kit properly? Instead of, it just feels so tossed together and like they don't put any thought into it. The design of their own game. It really, like, oh my god, it really just feels like, who at Axolot, that's the thought that I always go back to. Who at Axolot thinks that this is a good idea? I don't know. I can only hope that it's a like an implementation in survival mode to actually load in custom garments. But like, why would you need that? Why would you have to play survival mode to unlock a custom garment when that's sort of not the whole? Like, isn't the whole point of a mod maker creating a custom garment so that you can just play with it? Why would a mod maker agree to having it behind a oh, that's a wrong connection. But, like, seriously, why would a mod maker agree to just being like, no, I don't want players to play with my custom garment immediately. I want them to have to play survival mode. Kind of a dick move for Axolot to, like, force that not only on players, but also the people making custom garments, right? It's always going to be more beneficial for mod makers to just do a regular file mod then, instead of using this sort of custom support for custom garments. Why, like, what if it's a choice between mod makers being forced to, like, have their garments locked behind a wall? That's the first cuss word this stream? What, dick? Dick is not a cuss word. It's literally somebody's name. The short form of Richard. But I guess the phrase dick move, I don't know, what else would you call it? Like, you know, as it, like, thinking about it, I thought that custom garments would be like a good excuse. Like, it's a good way to, you know, think about that it's not a complete waste of everyone's time, of sort of like the multi-component kit is. But like, now that I'm thinking about it some more, they're just trying to keep all the modded garments behind a playtime wall, right? Where you have to play survival mode to even play with custom garments. That's kind of goes completely against the reason why people made custom garments in the first place. I don't think that, like, it drives me personally nuts because, like I've ranted on about the Scrap Mechanic Mods website and how I'm trying to solve a lot of the problems for players and mod makers. It's you know, maybe I just don't get into it. Anyway, let's press the button. Where's the button? The start button. Let's just press it again a couple times. It's the same answer key every time, but they're showing different digits to start off with, so let's play some Sudoku and, you know, see how it plays. Speaking of immature words, why when you're a kid is it called adult language, but when you're an adult it's considered childish to use it? I think that's actually a very fair question. Also, S43, I just unlocked dev mode and unlimited inventory and got the garments that way. Yeah, see, like, I think the entire design of how garments functions in the game is lazy and terrible, and you're gonna jump through extra hoops just to unlock everything anyway. Garments could just be unlocked by default. There's no reason. I'm not trying to downplay the design of the dress bot and things like that, but like it to me it shows that they're coming up with crazy ideas, thinking that it's a good idea overall for survival mode, and like the idea of dress bot isn't by itself bad. The idea of a component kit by itself isn't bad. In the bigger picture, it's bad. There's real, like, that's the simple way to put it, is just that they didn't really consider the implications of how it would affect players playing their game. And it really just seems like they, got an artist, somebody that's good at making models or like has fun doing that, but like they haven't spent a single minute of their effort trying to learn game design. What they've learned is visual design. And so then when you take someone like that, they try to come up with all these cool ideas like, oh, this could be in the game, this could be in the game, I want to make this, I want to make a dress bot. And like they get so excited about it without realizing that it's not going to go the way that they think it is, because there's zero effort put into the game design. There's like an actual process to design gameplay so that it's fun to play. You know what I mean? That it's in the same way that visual design, you actually design things visually so that it's good to look at. It sounds stupid when I say it like that, but it really just feels like there's no one at Axolot that like actually has ever considered game design. Oh. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, Spastic Cube. When you're asking about immature words, like it's called adult words when you're a kid and childish when you're an adult. Because when you're a kid, you are more or less subject to the rules of your parents, right? So it's always the argument of when you're an adult, you can make up your own rules. You can live however you want to live. So like when you're an adult, you can speak the way that you want to speak. When you are actually an adult, it's considered childish because the efforts that you put into expressing yourself, your thoughts and feelings, if you choose to speak, just think of it this way: you're not being like a gentleman or a lady. You're being a very vulgar person. That's a low quality of speaking and treating other people, and you look pretty bad as a character in the world when you don't, because it doesn't take that much effort. Maybe you just gotta slow down a little bit and not like rush to try to speak anything. Just like think about what you want to say before you actually say it, and then you can speak more like a gentleman. All right, so let's see. We need 3 and 6 down here on this this column. So let's place a 6 here and a 3 here. And look at that. The lights light up. Nice. Nice. This needs to be a 1. And this needs to be a 6. Look at that. The group light lights up. Alright, so now this row needs a 3 over here. And a 6 and a 5. So here's going to be a 6. Here's going to be a 5. Bam, the row lights light up. Nice. Nice. Where am I going? Right here. There could be a 2 up here. 2 could go anywhere on this column. We need a 2, a 5, 8, and 9. So a 9 can't be here, and not on the top one. So it must be here. 9. So 2, 5, 8. 5 can't be here. And I don't see anything about... Maybe I should just do them, like, group by group instead. I don't know. I don't see possibilities with the 8. This might be, like, a very difficult board that I got. Because, like, this is only 2 numbers given. This is only 3 numbers given. The 1 needs to be in the middle. Okay, wait, so there's 4, 9. Where's the 2 gonna go? One of these 2 spots is a 2. 2, 4, 6. Where does the 6 go? In one of these 2 spots here. Maybe I should look at this one. This is just 2, 6, and 5. Yeah, nothing for this. This just, I think, is a difficult board. Holy moly, how am I supposed to finish this? This column needs a 1, 4, and a 7. Yeah, this is definitely a 4 here. Then this would be the 1. This would be the 7. So then the rest of this group needs 2, 5, 8. There's no way for me to see that from any of the rows. Is it impossible board? No, I don't think it's impossible. This should be a good... I didn't really change out the board. The board's still over there. Should be a valid board. Durf, can you do tutorials on checks and RNG stuff? Dude, you keep on asking. I'm telling you, put what you want a tutorial of in my Discord. Durf, can you play Stormworks at some point? Oh my god. You guys are so demanding of so many random things. I physically can't do it all at once. Man. That's... Oh man. You guys are ridiculous. But I appreciate your interest. Yeah, I'll have to check out Stormworks at some point. I just have no idea when that's going to be because I'm doing so many things. Durf, can you be more entertaining? Ouch. Ouch. I suppose I can try. I'm just in the middle. You guys asked me to play Sudoku. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Alright, this, oh my god. What am I actually doing here? I want to finish this puzzle. A 1 could be here, can't be here. It could be on the top or bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need a 1, 5, 7, 8. 1 and 5 can't be here. Can I even do this? It's not well, it might be impossible in terms of, like, the human ability to do it. 1 has to be in this top row. Maybe I'm just not good enough at Sudoku. Two could also be in the top row, including the left. 3, 4, 5, 6 could be on the left or right only. 7 could be in the middle and the top. Oh my gosh. doesn't exactly tell me very much. Durf, I didn't mean that comment seriously. Well, I mean, yeah, there's not really a good way to portray sarcasm over text, but no, I think I think I understood you. I know you guys like to tease me. I think it's humanly impossible. Well, there's definitely some better Sudoku players than me. I think this is just one of those puzzles where you might just have to take a risk and, like, guess. Because, like, you can enter anything that you want, right? Like, I can enter a 6 here. That's obviously wrong, though. So clear that out. So I do have the ability to correct my mistakes. I just don't know... You know what? That's something else, too, that I can add. Like a button to check... Well, I don't have any more buttons. Now that I'm thinking about it, I used up all my controls. But, it would be pretty cool to press a button and see which squares are incorrect. You know, get like a hint button. Let me just take a quick look. Nines would be at the bottom, so this bottom one is going to be left or right 9. I could just take a 50-50 and guess. Or I could do several iterations in my head. Like, if I put the 9 here, then the 9 has to go up here, top or bottom, and take a 50-50 over there. And then there's another 9 here, top or bottom. Oh my god. Like this. 9's over there. What about the 8s? The 8 is here, covering all of this up. Could the 8 be down here? The 8s don't really help me a whole lot. What about the 7s? The 7s can just be here. That's another 50-50. Gosh, the 7s don't really help me either. The 6s could be right here. That doesn't really help me either. What about the 5s? The 5s could be both here. So in other words, not the bottom row. If the 5s were in the bottom row, it would have to be here or here. What about the 4s? The 4s have to be here in the same places as 9s, which is actually really good. Like if you the cursor where it is right now, that's either a 9 or a 4 has to be there because of where you can just see actually right here there's 9-4 9-4 like in a pattern, and then over here there's 9-4 horizontally. So the only spots that they can be is right here, but like that's good because there's 2 spots with 2 number possibilities. I can not worry about, like, I know for a fact there's not going to be an 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, or 1, or 2, for that matter. No other number is going to be there because there's only 2 spots with 2 possible numbers. So I know for a fact this top number is 9 or 4, and this is 9 or 4. So for the rest of the group, I only have to worry about the 4 remaining spots. What about 3s? So down here, 3s are only in the top right, these 2. Same with this one. Yeah, it's a 50-50. I just take one of these 50-50s, roll a dice, hope that I get it right, and then the rest of the board can be solved. Because my Sudoku skill is not that great. This is also useful to have like a whole section like this filled up. 479. 479. It just tells me that for any of the other groups above and below it, like if I think that there's let me just take a look at this again. There's probably something I can actually do with that. It just tells me that, like if there's a number in the center here, and on the right side on the bottom group, well, it tells me which one has to be in the right or the center, since this entire left side's already taken up on this group. Like I can't, there's nothing to put on the left side on this group, so it has to be 479 in the right or the center. Which you see that here, 479. And I got the 9-4 here, so the 7's obviously in the center too. Oh my gosh. Sixes are right here. Oh my gosh. 7. 7s are there. 8s. The 8 is right here. So 6, 7, 8 is this like weird Tetris pattern. Along with the number 2. That could be any of these 3. Oh my god! You know, Durf, what channel to put logic tutorial suggestions? I don't know. Maybe start a thread in the Scrap Mechanic channel. God, like, I don't even know if I'm gonna start a series to explain logic things. You gotta relax a little bit, okay? Because I have lots of other things I want to do. I'm just tempted to, like, start over a new game. On the middle of that block is 8. What do you mean? Where my cursor is right now? Yeah, I know that the 8 is in the middle. Wait. Yeah, the 8 is in these 2 spots right here. So that also tells me that the 8 is up here. In one of these 2 spots. And I know the 8 can be on these 3 and these 3. It doesn't quite eliminate enough spots. Like for example, the top up here, the 8 can be on the top left or the top right. Oh my god, this cursor. Top left or top right, right? If the same was true on the bottom, where it was just like on the left and right only, then I would know for certain that the 8 must be in the center here, because every group has to have, like, going top to bottom, it has to go left, center, right. Like, one of them has to have one of each. So because, even if I don't know exactly where the 8s are, if they're left or right, if 2 of the groups have only a left or right possibility, then the other one must be the center possibility. And that's only level 2 of overthinking Sudoku. There are 10 solutions to this puzzle, Durf? Well, you know what? Fine. Let's go ahead and see if that's true. I'll just pick a thing and go with it. Taking a random guess here. 9. Does that actually help me? Not really. Not really. Not really. Maybe I should take the 50-50 somewhere else, huh? Maybe I should take that 50-50 somewhere else. Oh! Wait, no, never mind. Let's, you know there's 10 solutions to this puzzle because of what? You popped it into a, like a Sudoku solver? Alright, well, let's, I don't know, maybe just take a random chance, stick a 6 here. So the 6 goes here, just so that I can continue this and see if I even got it right. Like, obviously the groups are going to be right. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 goes there. Obviously the group is going to say that it's right. So now that that 2 is there, these 2 are 2 and 8. For sure, 2 and 8. Which means that the 7 has to be here. The 6 has to be here. Six, 7, 7. 7s can be any of these three. Any of these three, that doesn't help. I think I'm just stuck at another 50-50, to be honest. Maybe, you know what? I'm gonna restart, get an easier board. Come on, give me an easier board. Let's see, how difficult is this? This is the most difficult square right here with only 3 digits given. It's the exact same solution too. Oh, look at that, and I got, yeah, since it's the exact same solution, I literally got that 50-50 wrong with the 9 at the bottom. But I did get this 50-50 right at the top with the 6. Oh my god. Alright, so I guess let's just start with 6s. 6 must be in the bottom here. This is the thing that I was saying. If you have like a group of 3 already taking up, that means whatever number I'm looking at can't be on the bottom on this group. So it has to be on the bottom of this group, which in case is 6 that I'm looking at. And because there's a 6 down there, I know it goes right here. So 666, 666, 6. 6, 6. You know, I could also put light up numbers for which number you finished. That's something that I did not consider. 9, 9, 9 vertically, 9. 9. Let's see. Alright, 1. It's just doing numbers randomly at this point. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Ones are done. 1 and done. 2. Just to make sure, like, I still cannot overwrite the numbers that are there. That's good. I know an 8 goes here. 2, 2, 2, 2. Goes vertically here. I'm not, you know what, I'm just gonna ignore 2s for the time being. 3. 3, 3, 3. Vertically is all good. 3. 3. 3. Let's see, 4. 4, from what I remember of the previous game, goes here for sure. Definitely cheating that Sudoku game a little bit. 4, 4, 4. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Has to go in the middle here, because the middle of this group is taken up. 4. 5s. 5. 5. 5. 5s are done. This would be a 7. 7. This would be an 8. Alright, vertically, what do we got? An 8? Nope, no, 8. 2. Vertically, here we go. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need a 7. There we go. This just needs a 2 and a 9. The 9s tell me that's the way to go, and the 2 goes here then. This needs a 2 and an 8. 8 here, 2 here. Two must be on the bottom. And it must be here because the right side's taken up on both other groups. So 2. 2, 7, 8. So the 7's on top. 8's over here. The last 2 squares is just 2 and 9. 2's on the bottom. 9 is over here. Wait, what? Did I just not hook up that light? There we go. There we go. Yeah. No. Yeah. There we go. Whew. I did it. Durf question, when will the Scrap Mechanic Mods website allow for challenges or blueprints? I think I remember you saying that, but Core 2. My goodness, you guys are relentless. I'm gonna set up, well, okay, so similar to my attempt at setting up the website in 2020, I'm going to set it up for just basic file mods first, and blueprints is going to be the first thing that I'll add support for, because that's going to go hand in hand with the new database setup of individual parts. That's going to help a lot with blueprints and stuff like that, so that you can, like, if you really wanted to find a blueprint that uses a specific mod part, or like filter the entire database of blueprints, blueprints is gonna be one of the first things. I suppose challenges and stuff like that wouldn't be too difficult to add to the website either, assuming that they're all vanilla. But sort of the whole point of redesigning mod support is to just sort of like allow you to make challenges with mod parts. So in the same sort of way, it's good to have that database of individual parts in place first before challenges, like a challenge database could be there, because like then if you try to get a challenge, you want to make sure you have all the mods that you can play a modded challenge. Make sense? It's actually very easy to do like a vanilla database. And there's going to be an option for players if you want to check a box and just say, you know, just show me vanilla results, no mod stuff. Like, it'll be very easy for search and filter is going to be one of the biggest, one of the bestest features. Sudoku player. Use Sudoku generator, generator to get an answer key. Well, the answer key in front of smart sensors. Press green button to start the game. Controls. Yeah. Get in the seat. WASD to move cursor, and then 1 to 9 to enter number, 0 to clear digit. That's pretty much all there is to it. What I use? Mod pack. Pretty much just the mod pack, huh? Looks like just the mod pack. Mods, the mod pack. Alright, let's go ahead and... Oh, you know what I should have done? You know what I should have... Well, first of all, let's do a little quick test and see if I can load in Sudoku player. Nah, just like my Sudoku generator, you can't load 2 of them in your world without things lagging a bit. But let's take this and just go move the cursor to 1 1. Yeah. And then just save it again. With all the same info. Alright. And then that will just upload to the Steam Workshop. How do I upload again? Share. There we go. You don't need to write the mods in the description. You can add it to the item on the workshop page. Yeah, that's such an inconvenience. I don't want to do that. Really not interested in using that. I shouldn't have to do that in the first place. Did you know that's what the website is also going to do? If you upload a blueprint, automatically list all the mods that are used, because, I mean, the website has the big old database there. Also, I don't think I actually answered the question about when like challenges and blueprints are going to be there. It's just I got to work on some, you know, the basics first. Like I said, like what I'm doing right now is like working on the setup for the setup for the setup for the setup. But I think blueprints is going to be the first thing that you see. I never got this thing to work, did I? Whatever. So, I guess, you know, I might as well spend another... Such a... Ooh. Does this work? Oh, come on. No idea what mod that's missing. Alright, well, let's go here. Generate a new Sudoku board. Oh, that's the thing that I'm an idiot. I was supposed to include like a dozen answer keys to that. I'm gonna very quickly take down my Sudoku player. Nobody can see it. No one. Because I'm gonna upload a new version with like 12 of these. So we're just gonna sit here for 10 minutes watching this generate a new board. Writing in the description and spending 10 minutes adding DLC, yeah. Yeah, it's such an inconvenience for players. Should totally just be like an automated thing. And, you know, I've heard rumors going around that like Axolot's going to do that. but like that's based on the old Steam Workshop mod support. The thing that I'm doing with the website is redesigning like a new type of mod support from the ground up. So even if Axolot tries to copy and do some of the same things that the website's gonna do, it's not even gonna come close to the final effect that the new mod support would have. And like, to be honest, they should just be focused on other things to begin with, like fixing their game. Like not making a new type of garment box. it's just so, oh man. And like it also plays into part with like players having to figure out like which pack to use, which mod pack. Like because like a blueprint's not gonna have every single part from the legend mod in it, right? But as a player with a certain amount of RAM in your computer, you're forced to fill up your entire inventory with so many parts. Like these polygons, for example, is a good way to think about it. Like, if all you want to do is just load in a blueprint and not, like, build a blueprint, you just want to load it in and play with it, you only need the necessary parts. You don't need to, like, because, this is a quote-unquote easy way to think about it, where this is just 5 packs. Really, it's actually, yeah, 5 different packs, but it forces your inventory to fill up with a bunch of stuff that you're never going to use. So like a much better way to automate listing parts and getting parts is just on an individual part basis. And that's possible with a database that holds parts individually instead of pack by pack. And just because of that one design choice, so many other possibilities are there too. Not just for blueprint, search and filter, automation stuff, but just in general. It's kind of, I'm sure you guys don't want to hear me rant on and on about it. So it's just one of those things that you just kind of have to wait and see to see what it's like. But if you have any ideas and suggestions, you let me know in the Discord type of thing. Hey, we're already at just about 80%. Yeah, 8th row. This is going to be one of the fastest generations yet. Seven, 3, and 6, right? 3, 6. Yeah, just get a 6 and we're good. There it is. Last row, and we got it. That's the fastest generation so far. Assuming that the randomizer guesses the numbers correctly on the first go. 94, 95, let's go. Give me the board. Core 2, please. Core 2. Guys, it's not... I'm just trying to chill out building some stuff. Like, you can relax a little bit, huh? I'll play challenge mode some other time. Did you even finish Core 2? Like, that's kind of an important thing to ask for. Or are you asking me to play the incomplete version of Core 2 again? Because, like, I already checked out the first couple stages of Core 2. You can't keep on asking me to play Core 2 repeatedly like that. But I think, well, see, that's the thing, because like people were also asking for when am I gonna do a public game? So like tomorrow, if I do a live stream, is it gonna be public games? Is it gonna be me doing challenge modes that have been submitted in the Discord? Is it even gonna be scrap mechanic? Like you get, everybody wants something. You can't be too mad at me for not doing it today or whenever. I'm trying. Durf, I have a great idea. How about you play the game however you want to? Thanks, Isaac. Thanks. Yeah. I definitely appreciate that. Yeah, it's not. Look, I'm not like mad that anybody, yells their suggestions in the chat like play cartoon now. It's good to have some suggestions. It's just some people are kind of relentlessly demanding, and that can be funny sometimes. I'm not too hung up about it. Like, I'll happily play the things that you guys want me to play. But yeah, I also do have things that I personally want to do too. Like build a Sudoku thing. Oh boy, what a... It's not a total waste of time that was. Cold coffee. Alright, well I think I'm just gonna leave the stream here for today, folks. I have a video to edit, and this is, I can just generate these things off camera. I'm literally just gonna sit here until I have a bunch of these to weld onto the Sudoku player. I'll be uploading that to the workshop. I might do a video on the Sudoku player. Just because everybody that watches a live stream is not the same type of person that watches videos. So yeah, you might just see a video of the completed build, even though you guys already saw it. Like, you guys here already saw the completed build, but there's other people that only watch videos. They gotta see it. %. All right. Thanks for hanging out, folks. Thanks for the love and positivity, and I will consider all your suggestions. You can always bug me anytime in the Discord. Make sure you're there. If you're not, thanks for all the likes on the stream. I'm gonna put a link to the Discord if you're... there's one in the description anyway, but make sure you're in the Discord. Come hang out. You can always chat with me in there. And, yeah, I'll see you guys, I guess. Am I gonna stream tomorrow? I don't know. I'll figure it out. I probably will, knowing how much I procrastinate other stuff. See you guys then. Bye, folks. Bye.